this attitude is exactly the problem. I made a post last week that I thought was a little bit boring. Like, it was almost obvious. It wasn't that contradictory, subversive. It was a bit of a platitude to me. I was really surprised how many comments I got that essentially told me I was wrong. For me, the most interesting part of the whole thing was to say that all of these tools, all these methodologies, these frameworks, fancy retreats and breath work and ayahuasca, that what people need more than that is to not be judged, is to not feel shamed for who they are and what they've experienced. And if they can feel that, if they can get that, then they might not need those other things, or they need a lot less of those other things. And that's what I spend a lot of my time doing with clients, is I give them the space to not feel judged, that the parts of themselves that they think are shameful and they can't share, I show them as best as I can that there's nothing to be ashamed about. So these comments I shared saying it's a therapist's job, they really hit hard that this is our societal issue that we're going through right now, that we think that there's a class of people, there's a profession whose job it is to not judge, and everyone else, it's okay. Or maybe they should. Maybe that's what we think is best, that everyone should be judging and putting people in their place, and then we can leave it to the therapist to not judge. And what I'm not saying at all is that if you're observing bad behavior, you're observing harm, you shouldn't speak to it, you shouldn't set boundaries, you shouldn't protest. But what I am saying is that when someone comes and speaks of something that happened in their past, in their childhood, that if we want people to get better, if we want people to feel okay, if you want to feel okay in yourself, then what everyone needs is non-judgment and safety to share those things, or safety to know that those things are acceptable and that other people went through the same things too. And if we as parents, friends, community members could accept each other, then maybe there wouldn't be the need for therapists or coaches or any of these modalities that people are going to now. And if you are experiencing judgment, you are judging people, then maybe that's an invitation for you to look at why you feel the need to do that, what you are getting from that judgment, or what you are protecting by judging other people.